Everyone loves your idea, your friends, your family, the people you trust most. Here's the problem. None of them are your customer. Enthusiasm is not demand. And confusing the two is one of the most expensive mistakes you can make as an inventor. I've watched it happen hundreds of times across more than 2,000 products. The idea was never the problem. The validation was. Every inventor who has ever lost $20,000 to $50,000 on a product nobody bought felt exactly like you feel right now. Certain, excited, validated. But here's the reality. The people around you are invested in you, not your product. When they say they would buy it, they're being supportive, not honest. And that is not a small distinction. That is the difference between building a real business and funding a very expensive hobby. I had a client spend $35,000 building a product everyone in his life said was brilliant. He launched it and sold 7 units in 4 months. The product worked perfectly. The market just didn't care. Because no one told him this. Enthusiasm is free. Demand is when people pull out their wallet without being asked twice. So the real question is not, do people like my idea? The real question is, are people already spending money trying to solve this problem? If the answer is no, you don't have a market. After developing over 2,000 products, I can tell you this. There are exactly 3 questions that determine whether your idea has real demand. Miss even one, and you're gambling with your savings. Question 1. Are people already spending money on this problem right now? Not someday, not when the right product exists, but right now. Because if money is already moving, you're not creating behavior, you're redirecting it. And that is a much easier business. Question 2. Can this product be manufactured at a cost that supports real margins? Not what you want to charge, what the market will actually pay. I've seen brilliant ideas die right here because nobody ran the math early enough. Question 3. Can you reach your customers affordably and repeatably? And if you don't know how many people will find your product, you don't have a business. You have a guess with a prototype attached to it. Real opportunities pass all 3. Assumptions fail at least 1. And the difference between the 5% who succeed and the 95% who fail is not the idea. It's whether they ask these questions before or after they spent real money. If you're not completely certain your idea passes all 3 of these questions, that is exactly what the free strategy session is for. I will run your idea through this process and give you an honest answer before you spend $1. Fill out the form in the description right now. Now, most inventors hear this and think, I'll figure it out myself. Some can, but most can't. Not because they're not smart, but because they're too close to their idea. Confirmation bias is the most expensive force in product development. You're not looking for reasons your idea will fail. You're looking for reasons it will succeed. And that changes everything. I sat across from hundreds of inventors who were convinced their research proved demand. Then we looked at real data together, and the story completely changed. Because this isn't just Googling things. This is patent landscapes, competitor sales data, manufacturing cost modeling, customer acquisition analysis, and more importantly, knowing how to interpret all of this correctly. That all comes from seeing thousands of products succeed and fail. Enthusiasm is not demand. The people who love your idea are not the people who will buy it. There are 3 questions that determine whether your idea has a real market, and most inventors don't ask them until it's too late. If this video made you question whether your idea actually has a market behind it, don't ignore that. Click the link in the description and book a free strategy session with me. I'll look at your idea and give you a straight answer, whether you're sitting on a real opportunity or an expensive assumption. I work with people I can generally help. So fill out the form right now. Let's find out which one you have. And when you're done, watch the next video. I break down exactly what your idea needs to pass before you build a single thing.